Hello, everybody, and we are back with yet another game. This time, a game of Beyond All Reason. Guys, I have heard you. I have heard your pleas and cries. Your desperation for another bar cast. I have heard my community's my community's voice. God has heard you. And God will now deliver. I've been surprised at how much love the bar games and community have given to my channel. So I don't want to disappoint. I am happy to be here to give you guys another cast. This time, an 8v8 on a pretty cool map called All That Glitters. You can see some work went into the terrain and into the graphics and features of this particular map. And guys, I am looking forward to a pretty good game here. Let me introduce the players. As I mentioned, this is an 8v8. So quite a brawl, quite a clown fiesta, if you will, of commanders of action, you know. And let me go ahead and introduce the players before I rattle on about anything else. We have here in the top left the green arm commander Genjuro. Here in the dark blue Flash, not to be confused with the professional StarCraft player. In the it's bright. Oh my gosh, these two greens are almost exactly the same. So I guess this is like a darker green. Technically, this is Deltars. And oh my gosh, there's so many different colors of blue. Do you guys see this? I don't even know how to. In the one shade lighter blue, 7 Laguas. In the teal, I guess. The first core commander we've seen, Badosu, and even more teal. what are these colors? What are these colors? I'm looking at you, bar devs. You gotta, like, this is outrageous. How many different colors of blue I didn't even know that the human eye could perceive the spectrum. Whatever. Can you digit 84? In another color of blue, we have 420 Apocalypse. And yet another color of blue, we have Fireball. So that was brutal. That was a clown fiesta of itself. But here in red, we have CJ, the red core commander. And in pink, we have Demons. In beige, we have Doodliness, so I think we may have cast in before. I think I've seen Doodliness. And what would this be? Maroon? Yeah, we'll call this Maroon. This is Marseille. I mean, at least we can name these colors. That's progress. In white, we have Druganog. In orange, we have Bing, Bing, Bang. And in yellow... Where is yellow? Oh, yellow has self-destructed as commander here. Guys, I've mentioned this in previous casts. In bar, your team does not lose until you self-destruct all your commanders, or until all your commanders die. So it is a strategy to destroy your commander, and they do offer 2,000 free metal. It's not really free because you have to destroy your commander to get it, but it is a strategy. So yellow has already made the ultimate sacrifice for his economy. He is in the back, right? So his commander probably won't be getting too much use in the front. Makes sense. And well, we'll call this purple. It's not. It's kind of purple. Madka. Okay, that was. Let's not do that again. But guys, 8v8s are always a lot of fun. Very action-packed, very intense. Should be a good one, I should hope. And already the players getting very aggressive on one another. This could turn out to be a disaster here at the front. Oh, Fireball. What are you doing? Get out. Oh my gosh, Fireball playing with fire. And, yeah. I've mentioned this before, guys, and, actually, the sound might be a little... Let me turn down the sound just a little bit. But I mentioned this before, that, in bar and, pretty much any version of Spring TA, or Spring Total Annihilation mods, the light laser towers do like double damage or more to commanders, and that's just to stop commanders from just going into D-gun range and killing those light laser towers with impunity. That's definitely not it's definitely not a kosher strategy to just D-gun all your opponent's defenses. But so yeah, commanders trying to D-gun laser towers need to be very careful, because that is not too easy to do anymore. It used to be. Used to be just a D-gun party. Just walk up to your opponent's defenses and D-gun them. Actually, the D-gun range used to be bigger as well. D-gun range is actually somewhat small in bar compared to OTA. In OTA, the D-gun range seems about 50% bigger, I'd say. But given how powerful it is, that makes perfect sense. It can kill anything in one shot, even T3, even Krogoths. But enough of my rambling. We have trench warfare now. Both sides have demarcated their positions. And as you can see, we already have the artillery coming into the fray. The storms, defenses being built here. Wolverines dropping those artillery shells into combat. And guys, I think we are gearing up for a good one here. This is going to be quite a siege on both sides. These Wolverines, they do have a high arc launched artillery shell. And as a result, they are very good at killing static defenses, but almost useless in combat, because by the time their shells land, any player can easily micromanage their forces out of the way. So that is the pro and con of using the T1 vehicle artillery. But as I say that, here we go. We have one of the blue colors. This might be Can You Dig It? Bringing in a squad of about 7 Pee-wees. But it does seem like Beige will be reacting. And I don't know how much this will get done. He does kill 1 mechs, but otherwise, I don't know. Wasn't too effective. Red bringing in some instigators here to put pressure on the front lines. And these Wolverines continue to put pressure of their own. Of course, most of the defenses are already gone at this point, as those Wolverines are very effective at taking out that defense. But as long as green keeps its units moving, it should be fine. However, this defensive position may go down. These Wolverines, as I said, they are designed for this, but oh, they want to back up now. The instigators coming to stop this push. They none too happy about that harassment. Flash repairing this heavy laser tower. And again, all the action seems to be here. This Wolverine's continuing to put heavy pressure on Fireball and his allies. And what is the northern team doing to stop it? They are building a... Is this a Punisher? Guardian? Something of that effect. Heavy plasma battery. Coastal defense. And, ooh, Doodliness better be careful. This is a squad of thuds. He does cloak to get himself away. Now, guys, if you are a new viewer to the bar experience, commanders can cloak just like they could in OTA, but oh my gosh. Yeah, the Wolverine spam is getting a little out of control here, and oh my god, Fireball's... He's 7 HP. He's 1 hit. He must have taken a whole volley of Wolverine shots and very nearly lost his life there. But now that this agitator is finished, it should be able to curtail this aggression at least a little bit. Yeah, the Punisher will outrange the Wolverines. But, yeah, Pink desperately attempting to, maybe kill all this defense and get to the agitator, but I don't know. I don't think he'll be able to do it in time. 420 Apocalypse. Clearly not under the influence right now. Playing pretty well. Using some levelers in the front to push back that aggression, and the, Plasma battery in the back. Pretty epic right now. Some pretty epic fights. And Green now building mobile artillery of his own to push back the darkness. This Guardian up here, worth its weight in gold, doing some absolute work. And now we have trench warfare. Artillery battle on both sides, guys. Who comes out on top of the artillery battle? Right now it seems like the southern team just has more. Just has more stuff. So, this is, quite an epic fight. 420 Apocalypse being very aggressive with his commander. He's going to have to be careful. And Orange now bringing some Fidos up. So he is on T2, and Fidos are, just as in escalation, very, very strong. But yeah, this agitator, pretty much everything in its radius, in its line of fire, will... as you can see, they're just kind of avoiding its range, because it will outrange all that artillery and kill it pretty effectively. So there's just kind of a zone of no entry here in this area. Instead, the southern team will push the west. They're going to be pushing the western front. It is not indeed all quiet on the western front. Red has to be careful. It's at 31%. It's a good D-gun there, but those 3 stumpies could have easily killed him. And the western team is now finally making some headway. This is looking pretty bad, actually. For the northern team, do they have enough to stop the endless assault of artillery? It's feeling pretty bad. But let's check out what's happening on the rest of the map. Legoas seems to have been making some progress over here. But what did I say this was? Maroon has built some Fidos, or I guess they're called Hounds, in Bar, and Hounds are pretty effective against studs, or really most T1. So, yeah, he's going to have a tough time pushing into those Fidos for sure. And in the north, the team is still mounting a desperate defense. Fireball cloaks his commander. So what I was saying before is, you could cloak, you can cloak in OTA or any of the mods really. But ooh, nice D-gun. He D-guns Wolverine that probably has bad pathing. I doubt I doubt they meant to send that Wolverine into melee combat. That's not really where they excel. But Fireball using this cloak. But as I was saying, you can cloak, but the way that the way it works in bar is a little bit different. Slow it down. Oh, Fireball's got to be so careful. These Fidos can't outrange him easily. And oh my god, how did every shot miss? That was freaking crazy. But in OTA, you could not see radar blips on the screen. You could only see radar blips on the minimap. In bar, you can actually see radar blips on your screen and shoot at the radar blips. You could not shoot at radar blips in OTA without a targeting facility, which was a T2 structure that was almost never built. Oh my god. Fireball, what are you doing? Oh, it seemed like all 5 of those shots hit. These Pee-wees desperately coming in to protect him. And Pee-wees do excel at close range. They could maybe kill 1 or 2 of these Fidos. But yeah, Fireball. Anyway, because you can shoot at radar blips, you don't need a targeting facility to actually attack radar blips. I mean, in OTA, I guess you can manually click on them and all that, but what happens is that when you cloak your commander, usually the enemy team can still see him on the radar. They're shooting at his radar blip. They can't not see him physically. They can see him on the radar. They will shoot at his radar blip. But because they're only shooting at a blip instead of an actual unit, the accuracy is low. So they only get kind of an estimation of where the target is based on the radar. So cloaking is a way to protect your commander. It doesn't make him immune. He can still be hit when cloaked if they see him on the radar, but it does reduce their accuracy as they are kind of estimating. It's more of an estimation of where he is. Unless, of course, you decloak him or you build targeting facilities that will make your attacks more accurate against radar blips. I know that's probably sounds like a lot more of a complicated mechanic than it really is. Oh my goodness. Red has gone a little too deep. He's degunning his little heart out. Oh my god, there's just one left. 1%. Oh my goodness. What are you doing, Red? What are you doing? What just happened there? The southern team was... They were just crushing, right? Like, Red was so far ahead there. And he just got a little too greedy with his commander. He just moved a little too far forward. And that last Pee-wee, all it took was, I don't know how many Pee-wees, but the last Pee-wee, he couldn't quite degun it in time. And pays the ultimate price there. Now he will likely give the northern team 2,000 metal. What are you doing, CJ? What were you thinking? But yeah, on the east side, the north team is continuing to do their zombie push. But I have to say, Beige has been doing a great job of kind of holding this off. And even being the aggressor here with some Fidos and Zeuses and Stumpies. How effective will this be? There is a lot of defense here. Quite a bit, actually. Quite a bit of defense. A lot of beamers. You got pit bulls in the back. Pit bulls a T2 defense, similar to the Orion and Escalation. And it does seem that there is a sufficient defense to ultimately end this particular push. I think that should be the end of that. But yeah, guys, in the past I have been accused of having a jittery video, and I think I have fixed that now. You guys will have to tell me, but I think the jittering is gone. The units should be moving in a silky smooth manner. Doesn't look to be jittering to me at all in my test videos. Seems like it, seems like all of the animations and effects are happening in real time, as they should be. And what you saw there is that Pink has a unit which is kind of like a recon bot. It goes invisible, and it's also invisible to radar. Here, he has another one. This Ghost. It doesn't have any weapons, but what it can do is it can walk into like melee range and then self-destruct, and it will EMP everything. So he EMP'd all those flashes with that Ghost by sacrificing it. He may do it again here. And when he EMPs all the flashes, it will paralyze them, and then it will give him free reign to simply shell them with Fido fire. But yeah, bit of an artillery battle happening here again. But now this is the T2 mobile artillery. So this will be quite a bit more effective than the T1 artillery, and oh my god, Flash has gone too far forward, I think. Pink just has to stay out of his D-gun range. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Flash is too far forward there, and he does end up paying the ultimate price for it. So, a lot of action happening all over the map, but it does seem like the northern team is the one that is slowly being pushed back on all sides. Except for this east side, they do have some pretty good defensive emplacements in this corner of the map. It does seem like they have done a decent job there. But yeah, everywhere else, the northern team is getting pushed back, and these Fidos continuing to be a total nuisance. Some scouts here. Scouts versus Fidos. Let's go ahead and take a look at the player bases since... oh. Guys, we just missed... we just missed... Beige's base just got nuked. So, let's see, where's the nuke at? Let's see, I should be able to see it. I'm gonna zoom out. I think it's here. Yeah, here's the nuke launcher. So, Green has a nuke. That is what he has been doing. That's why he hasn't really been contributing. He obviously got rid of his commander and rushed a nuke, and he has just nuked Beige's base out of existence. You can see there's just a kind of a crater there where it used to be. Now, luckily, Beige's commander did survive because he wasn't at the front line. I mean, he was at the front line. He wasn't at his base, but he lost pretty much everything else except for this group of tanks. So, Beige has been nuked, and could nuclear weaponry, could the breaking of the Geneva Convention bring the northern team back into the game? Time will tell. Nukes are certainly a powerful option, even in these 8v8 games. And the northern team is now on nuclear technology, so a lot of action happening in the middle. And these Fidos continuing to rule the battlefield, but here in the back we have some snipers. And the snipers should be able to deal with the Fidos pretty well. As you can see, one shot, one kill. If those snipers can get vision. Now, if the snipers are firing at radar blips, they will not be very accurate. But if they can get actual line of sight of their targets, they can kill most things in one hit, one shot. But yeah, guys, there's so much action. It's actually hard to watch what's going on. But here we have another nuke. They have now nuked White's base as well. So 2 bases have been nuked out of existence. And, oh my god, the southern team probably, like, panicking, like, build anti-nukes, everyone. Let's go ahead and see if they are building anti-nukes. At this point, it's an absolute necessity. Yeah, here's, no? Where are the anti-nukes? Yeah, here's one. Isn't this? Anti-radar. Where are the anti-nukes? I know they're here. Hang on, let me slow this down a little bit. Here's one. Here's an anti-nuke. Anti-nuke system. They've got to build... There's an anti-nuke right there. They've got to build them. If they don't build the anti-nukes, they're just going to lose the game to atomic warfare. Or the breaking of the Geneva Convention. World War III. And all of that. But, okay. Yeah, they're definitely... What's this here? Yeah, here. 2 more anti-nukes, 1 anti-nuke here. Anti-nuke system, anti-nuke, so... Oh, this is a mobile anti-nuke, the Savior. It's a cute little guy, right? Like, so cute. But anyway. No, enough about that. Certainly, the eastern side of their base has kind of been taken out by nukes. But will it be enough to keep them in the game? Only time will tell. Certainly the southern team has an advantage. And the northern team redoubling their defenses here that were taken out earlier by those constant Fido pushes. But yeah, again, let's look at the player bases. Blue's got a nice eco going and some fighter cover. Green, of course, the nuke rusher. Other blue, I forgot I shouldn't use blue as a indication or as a identifier, because at this point nobody knows what the hell's going on. Yeah. You know, if I just want to talk about the northern team, I can just say blue, and that's basically referring to anybody, everybody. So Team Blue and Team Rainbow here in the south, representing the LGBT community. Except for blue, they apparently blue is it's the bad color. But okay, well, looking at their bases in the back, you do have the eco as one might expect, and both players pretty even economically, like relatively close. Probably because the southern team, even though they were ahead, 2 bases did get nuked. It will be hard to, it will be difficult to actually nuke another base now that they have anti-nukes, like, everywhere. I mean, it's hard to even count all these. 1, 2, 3 anti-nukes. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they've got, at this point, they've got anti-nukes, like, everywhere. Like, all over the universe. There's just so many anti-nukes. Like, I could count them out, but there's probably, like, at least 10 or more. But enough about that. Pink going in for another push. And blue coming in with a squad of zippers and Zeus's to push that aggression back. Fireball's commander is still alive. He's at, like, what, 36% at this point. So hanging on there. And those shooters coming in, as I mentioned earlier, if they can get line of sight, absolutely devastating. Kill most things in one shot. Of course, they are quite glass cannon. And ooh, now a force of Reapers moving in. And it does look like Fireball's commander does finally go down after, so what are we at? 27 minutes of carnage. He will lose his life. And these 2 tigers, Reapers, will continue their trek into the enemy base. Reapers are pretty good against warriors, so that shouldn't be too much of a stopgap. And these could be very annoying. Indeed. Could they get that fusion? No, they don't get the fusion. They just don't quite have enough DPS to get the priority targets in time. But they are playing Ring Around the Rosie, and the northern team probably very annoyed at this point. But they do resurrect Fireball's commander. You can resurrect commanders in this mod. It is a thing because commanders leave a corpse. You can see he's got the little halo on his head. He has been brought back from the dead. He has been resurrected. So, very nice there. And Red with these 2 Reapers continuing to be annoying. Fleas coming in mass to stop the insanity. Make it stop, God. Make it stop. Okay. He does. So, it's over. The nightmare has ended. But the southern team rebuilding those bases that were once nuked out of existence. Luckily, robots do not suffer radiation poisoning. Otherwise, those would simply be radiation zones. And Red with a squad of weasels. I can't imagine that these are going to do much. Aside from maybe a little bit of scouting, but really not even that. And yeah, here at the west is where all the action is continuing to happen. The LGBT team has quite a force. And Fireball, will he die yet again in defense of his homeworld? Don't know. No, stay tuned. Oh, he's de-gunning his little heart out. Oh my god, 3%. Oh, and he dies again. Now, can they resurrect him a 3rd time? And, you know, fight for his motherland once again? Like, will there be like a sequel to the sequel, like, and each sequel keeps getting worse as they do? So every movie is like lower production value than the last? So they could actually resurrect him, and he could die even more quickly this time. Maybe not even do anything. But speaking of not doing anything, can you digit? He is moving in a Jaws-like manner. Is the southern team paying attention? Team Rainbow, you're about to get de-gunned. Oh my god. Okay, they get de-gunned. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, he is playing with fire. His commander is just in the middle of everything here. And, you know, Team LGBT is really not reacting too well. This is like a free commander kill if they are paying attention. But I can't help but feeling that the northern team's base is just exposed. Oh, they find him. They find him. And, yeah, they do take him out with a group of Jeffies. Red was paying attention. And, but now they are, Green is on T3, bringing down those Razorbacks into combat. And, can T3 move the needle? Can it turn the tide? We'll find out on the next episode of Blue versus Rainbow. Oh my god, dude. What are these? Vanguards. Guys, if anyone's watching this, I need you to go into the Escalation Discord and tell Wotan that Vanguards are like what a useful T3, you know, walking K-bot plasma cannon is supposed to be. But, okay, here we go. The northern team doing a bit of a counterattack now with those Razors. Can they do it with Razors? I really don't know. I don't think they can. Like, even with Razors, there's a lot of defense here. There's, Annihilator. Toasters. Pitbulls. Kitchen sink. Yeah, even these Razors are gonna struggle, man. Even T3, there's just so much defense. And, yeah, that Razor, not long for this world, one Annihilator shot will, certainly cause a lot of trauma. But, yeah, at this point, seems like Green just walking his T3 into the meat grinder. And, the Northern team desperately trying to resurrect their technology here. But, you know, I have to say, here in the middle, these Vanguards doing absolute work. And a tactical nuke coming down as well. It's going to take out a couple Mercuries. Another tactical nuke. And some, I think those are Genos as well. If I'm not mistaken. But, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. These Vanguards are just nasty. And tactical nukes galore. Vanguards. I mean, this is just a shooting gallery right now. The Southern team just playing target practice with all of this, all of these buildings and units that stray too close to the front. Very, very much trench warfare. But oh, there are 4 Razorbacks now. 4, count them. And that is going to absolutely demolish all this stuff. That's no longer even a thing. That is no longer a threat. Those 5 Razorbacks with quite a bit of support coming up behind them. And I mean, the Southern team is definitely ahead, just looking at the map. Like, they have more, and they're just absolutely shelling the middle. It's a little outrageous. In fact, it's a little outrageous. It's not right. But oh, this commander has also been resurrected, as you can see. Oh my gosh, dude. He needs to get off the front line though. Tactical nukes coming in. Are those tactical nukes? They have to be, right? And Vanguard fire galore. Yeah, can you digit? He's gonna lose his life yet again if he does not get out of there. You know, I have to say, I'm really sad that they didn't take the opportunity to resurrect Fireworks again. I felt like a sequel to the sequel, straight to DVD movie, would have been very appropriate in that situation. I wanted to see him die a 3rd time. And very upset that my wishes aren't going to be granted here. But oh my god, here we go. The Northern team with a death push here. Potentially the doom push. There is a lot of stuff here. We've got at least 4 or 5 Vanguards. Got Reapers coming in as well. Zoom in on the action. That's a lot of Reapers. Of course, they are clumped up pretty well. So any kind of AoE. Oh, here comes the D-guns. Oh, he just D-guns his own factory in the process. Oh, there he goes. GG, my friends. Yeah, let's slow this down. What is this? Umbrella? It's a mobile anti-nuke? That is a cool looking spider. That is very cool. I've never seen that unit before. But, they do end up stopping that push some way, somehow. But, oh my god, 4 tactical nukes coming in. Oh no. Boom. I don't know. Oh, clearly the tactical nukes do reduce damage to commanders. Like, it's obvious because that commander would be dead if it did full damage to him. Probably to prevent commander sniping with tactical nukes, which, you know, I respect. But also, 4 should maybe kill a commander. I mean, that commander felt like he took almost no damage at all, but certainly everything else around him went up into a ball of flames. And, man, the Northern team slowly losing. It just feels like slow death here. More tactical nukes coming in. Vanguards pumping out that long-ranged fire. And these vanguards are just—they're the way it's meant to be. This is how T3 mobile artillery is supposed to work. Kind of a mini Bertha on legs. But the northern team resurrecting another commander. But now we have Banthas in the mix, and oh my god. I don't know what the northern team can do at this point. There's just so much stuff. This could be the Doom push. I think a commander just died again, or maybe that was a tactical nuke. Oh, that was probably a tactical nuke there. But yeah, let's go ahead and slow this down. Watch the Doom push in action. Of course, the ARM Bantha, or the Titan, is the equivalent to the Krogoth for ARM. The ARM equivalent. It's kind of like half as powerful as a Krogoth, typically. That's what I think of it as. But it's like half the cost. I think 2 of them can actually kill a Krogoth. I kind of think it's better. Oh, here we go. Here goes the D-gun. Nice D-gun on that Bantha. But will it be enough? Oh, this commander gets low, and he does die again. There's just so much beef. And there is a Bantha from the blue team there. But, oh no! 420 Apocalypse will buy the farm as well. And, guys, I don't know, man. It's looking bad. It's looking bad for the northern team. They have a Bantha, but most of their commanders are already gone. And these Razors. This is like, at this point I feel like I'm just watching Techno. I just, you know what? Actually, guys, we're gonna let's make this more appropriate.
My money's unmatched, but I don't really care.